this video I'm going to talk through setting up and using lighting within the studio here at the college. The first thing I'm going to do is show you how to put one of these up properly. Okay, so this is a standard studio light stand. It's a tripod with a central column. You can see it like that. The correct way to put it up is also the safe way to put it up. Undo the nut here that holds this bit tight, that's the 3 legs tight, and then push it away from you towards the ground. Okay. You want these struts to go parallel with the ground and then tighten it up. If I wasn't doing this for the video, I would have this a lot lower down and I would be pushing away from me so the legs go out towards the ground. What we don't want anyone to do is think that that's a good idea when you're putting it up. It's not an umbrella. The legs are pretty hefty and strong. You don't want to poke yourself in the eye or whack your friend on the back of the head or knock something about in the studio. So that downward motion away from your head towards the ground is ideal. Tighten that up and we've got a nice, solid, stable tripod or lighting stand. And they're adjustable at the top end because we've got some extra bars we can pull up like that and tighten it. And again, make that to whatever height you want it to be. Okay. So that's my light stand. That's nice and safe and solid and sturdy. It will go over if I bang into it or bump into it or give it a good kick. So it's worth being aware of where the legs are. But here's the studio light. It's got a protective cover on the front. This is plastic and will melt if it gets too hot. You cannot use these to control the lighting. I've seen it done numerous times, normally by people who should know better. And if you look at the proper light modifiers, they're made of metal or they're made of fabric. They're made of something that's going to withstand the heat. Generally, these plastic ones aren't. These are just for transport. So on this, you should see there's a ring around the middle with a couple of little white dots. You can just twist it one way or the other. There we go. And then the cap will come off. It's got a couple of little anchor points to hold it in. So there we go. Cap's up. And this is the light itself. We've got controls at the back, which I'll show you more in a moment, and we've got 2 bulbs at the front. Okay. So the 2 bulbs, this one is the modelling light. This is going to give you an indication of what the light's doing. And then this one here around it is the flashlight. So that's when you use Studio Flash, when that goes off, that's what illuminates your picture. So today I'm just going to demo what we can do with the modelling light and how we can change it and how the light works. So on the back are our controls, and I'll plug it in a moment and they'll light up and we can talk through what they do. And then we've got a proper fixing on the base. So this light has a base fixing which only goes in one way, only goes like so. Some lights will have two. You can go from the side or you can go from beneath, but this one goes in that way again. So it goes on, you tighten it up. And there we go. So then that's nice and pop it in the middle so you can see it. So it's properly set. And I can turn it if I need to, point it in the right direction. Okay, so I'm going to put this on. This is a spill kill dome. It's there to stop light going where you don't want it to go, coming out from the side. It's to direct it forward, it's to bounce the light around inside, it's got a nice reflective bit, and it's got an aperture that will allow you to put an umbrella in it. There we go. So that aperture's at the base. Oop. So you can see it's on, but we need to lock it, otherwise it will fall off. I think that's right. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to plug this in, I'm going to turn it on, like so. I'll turn it around so you can see the back. So there are our controls. This bottom row gives us an eye, what looks like a sun, a foghorn, I don't know, something like that, a little flash symbol. And at the top we've got 2 indicator lights and a power control on there for the output. So, reading from left to right, this one is a sensor on-off switch. So this sensor, if you fire off a flash, it's going to fire the flash here. So you could have 3 or 4 lights and they're all going to go when the lights goes off. So on, I mean that's off now, I've turned it off, and that's on, and it'll give you a beep to indicate that. This one in the middle here is the modelling lamp on and off. What I'm going to show you today is just going to be using the modelling lamp. So we'll have that on. This will control the intensity of the modelling lamp and how bright it is. There's our audio noises. And here's our flash trigger. Okay. So on this side you've also got a charge which is going to tell you, or warn you rather, red, that it can't fire yet. It needs to go clear to build up a charge to shoot, or to give you that flash. This is the flash at full power, so quite a wallop. If you turn it down and fire it again too soon, you're probably still getting another exposure at that full power, but the lower power is quite a little tink of light. Flash lighting, although we describe it in terms of full or half or quarter power or minimum power or whatever it is, it's actually referring to the duration of how long the flash is there. The flash is going to fire the same amount of light regardless of what the setting is, but it's for how long it's going to fire it that you're changing when you change this.